This pervert will now hopefully stay in the Green Roof Inn until he is sentenced to prison and hopefully a death sentence.
47-year-old Palm Coast man Christopher Henriksen was arrested for sexually abusing a juvenile. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
Deputies arrested a Palm Coast man for capital felony crime after a child went to a guidance counselor and told her what had been going on in her life for the last 3 years. This disgusting pervert was quickly arrested by our major case unit and is now in the Green Roof Inn. Under Florida law, this is a death penalty case. I am hopeful that our prosecutor will charge the death penalty, as this pervert took the innocence away from an unsuspecting child, and he should never see the light of day again.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, February 14th.
If we do have a funding path, spell it out. Tell them what we need. I don't think the ask was there strong enough that every municipality left there, they can shoot us down at any time. It was just too open-ended, I think.
Flagler County Commissioner Kim Carney expressed criticism of what she called the county's unclear request for financial assistance from local cities to support a beach protection plan.
While working for the past 6 months to put a plan in place that includes some taxation and support of unincorporated areas, still isn't settled, according to Carney.
I know that Flagler Beach will be more than appreciative of an education or running some scenarios past you or trying to understand the concept of saving for the next 7 years or 6 years so that we can do something when something happens.
Commissioner Randy Dance agrees that the ask wasn't clearly laid out.
Phase one was, we have worked for the past 6 months to be able to put together a plan for the unincorporated part of the county because, back in August, we heard when we first did revealed the consultants survey and everything else, we got tons of pushback. So we had to go back and regroup and say, how can we approach this from the unincorporated? And Ms. Petito spent months, public meetings, putting together funding analyses and changing it depending on public input from meeting to meeting.
County Administrator Heidi Petito says there needs to be a clearer presentation to the local municipal governments.
And you look at the economic impact, when you're looking at that, I think it's upwards of $800 million annually. And you look at the percentage of jobs that are supported by tourism, I think it's like 27% of the workforce is currently employed in some tourism-related market that if you lost your beach, I'd say at least 50% of the people that come here because of the beach.
Heidi Petito. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Certainly being a parent is a very special thing, especially when you're just learning.
Florida Surgeon General Dr. Joseph Ladapo talks to Liz Ryan about a valuable new resource for parents.
Strong Florida Moms is a resource for Florida moms and their growing families. It helps prepare for pregnancy and parenting and connecting with the community. Dr. Ladapo says this was the brainchild of Casey DeSantis.
It is the product of the First Lady's commitment to supporting families and also the Florida Department of Health's similar commitment to supporting families in pregnancy and delivery to the infant months and toddler years and the adolescent years.
The website provides links to resources for just about everything a young family could need, from health and child care providers to how to cope with postpartum depression, the WIC program, product recalls, adoption and foster care, and many other things like classes near you.
Classes about breastfeeding, nutrition, making healthier lifestyle choices. We also offer smoking cessation classes. That's one of the most important steps that a parent can take to help not only their own health, but the health of their children, since cigarette smoke exposure is a risk factor for asthma and other respiratory illness in children.
On the website, there's a link to a site dedicated to dads, fatherfirstfl.com.
One of the components of the dad side of this resource is a series of tips. And I think dads really respond to that. So there are tips for dads to think about how they can be better dads.
Find the Strong Florida Moms website at strongflmoms.com. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
Weekend time means family fun time in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
Poppy's True Market is hosting a Valentine's Day science class. This fun-filled, hands-on experience is perfect for curious kids aged 3 to 6. They'll explore experiments that bubble, fizz, and change colors, bringing the magic of science to life. Join beekeepers Bill and Barry for the Honeybee Buzz educational program at Gamble Rogers Memorial State Park. Learn about how important honeybees are, Florida native bee-friendly plants, and what is involved in raising honeybees and harvesting the honey. All ages are welcomed. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Lee Show with your WNZF local sports update.
The FPC girls wrestling team took another step towards history Wednesday night in the district meet at the Anderson Gym. 9 ladies competed, and all 9 not only advanced to regionals, but took first place in their class for a clean sweep, including defending state champions Jocelyn Johnson, Mariah Mills, and Nina Borgman. Former state champions Tiana Fries and Kendall Bibla, sisters Anna and Alicia Villar, plus Alexa Caledonio and Juliana Mills. For Matanzas, Ani Brown and Cardi Michelle took first place. Brianna Dury was runner-up. Regionals will take place next weekend. Baseball season began this week. FPC dropped a close one 4-3 against New Smyrna Beach last night to fall to 1-1. Matanzas lost 2 close games earlier in the week and is winless thus far. Coach Jim Perry knew there would be some growing pains with his young team, but they're hungry for success.
This group right here, they want to learn stuff. When something goes wrong, they're not happy about it. And if they don't understand it, I can see it in their face, and we start talking about it and give them all the scenarios that were possible. It's fun to watch them because I can see the wheels turning inside their head trying to figure out all those scenarios that just got explained and what they saw.
The WNZF Sports Network will be your home for baseball this year. Stay tuned for local broadcasts beginning next week. Lacrosse season began Monday with the FPC boys at the alma mater, St. Augustine. The Dogs fell to 0-2 after a 6-3 loss to Menendez last night. First-year coach Michael Commendatore has hit the ground running and is relying on his veterans.
We really count on all of the seasoned players to be there as an example, a role model, and to really be there to help all newer players. I hate to use the word younger, but anyone newer to the sport or the younger ones to really help them get in with the team and learn their responsibilities.
The Pirate Boys picked up their first win of the year against Paxton Wednesday, 9-4. The girls lost to Squeaker last night at Santa Fe, 11-10. This is your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNZF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.